like anymore. I just know that after that, I never had a cake that tasted better. I slept until the middle of the night when hunger woke me up. I went to the kitchen to find something to eat, only to realize Claire had come back. She had bought Ryan a big house. They lived there together. He cooked for her, made her laugh, and waited for her to come home. Claire seemed happy. She hadn't been back here in a long time. She leaned lazily against the floor-to-ceiling window, her eyes fixed on me. I kept my head down and walked past her, only for her to grab my arm. Frowning, she asked softly, "Why have you lost so much weight?" Her tone was gentle, almost like she still cared about me. For a moment, I froze before yanking my arm away and snapping, "Claire, what's wrong with you now?" She glanced at her empty hand, her face slowly turning cold. It wasn't until I reached the dining table and saw a cake covered in candles that I realized the phone call hadn't been a dream. I'd said I wanted cake, and Claire had bought one. What was this? A peace offering? But I was dying. I didn't need a cake, or her, anymore. Grabbing the cake, I threw it straight into the trash. Claire frowned, then shoved me against the wall, her voice sharp. "Isaac, are you messing with me?" I smiled, unbothered. "Yeah, Claire, I'm messing with you. So what? I said I wanted cake, and you went and bought one. God, you're just as pathetic as you used to be." I twisted the knife deliberately, watching her expression grow colder by the second. Her face darkened completely as she grabbed my collar and dragged me into the bedroom. She shoved me down onto the bed, her movements rough and unrestrained. Claire was furious. Her lips crashed onto mine, hard enough to split the corner of my mouth. I shoved her off, my voice icy. "Don't touch me, Claire. You disgust me." But she lunged at me again, biting down on my neck. The sharp pain made me suck in a breath. Her voice was low and harsh against my ear. "Isaac, would it kill you to give in to me for once? Do you even know how long I've waited for you to come to me? How many years I've waited for you to just talk to me? Do you know how happy I was when you said you wanted cake? And then you turn around and treat me like a joke." She pulled back, her eyes red and brimming with tears, staring at me as if waiting for an answer. The room was dim and suffocating, and neither of us said a word. Claire leaned in closer, her lips just inches from mine when her phone suddenly rang. It was Ryan. Answered it. I could hear Ryan's voice, tearful and trembling. "Claire, are you really leaving me for him? You love me. I know you do. I'm at a bar right now. I've had a lot to drink, and some woman started talking to me. I hate her. Please come get me. Take me home, Claire. Please." Claire said nothing at first. She just stared at me, her lips curling into a cold, mocking smile. Then she spoke, her voice soft but commanding. "Isaac, beg me to stay, and I won't leave." She must have forgotten. A long time ago, I'd already begged her. I'd swallowed my pride and asked, "Claire, can we just sit down and talk calmly? Can we stop fighting? Can't we just be happy together? Can you treat me better?" I remember how she had stared at me back then, her gaze cold as ice. And she'd smiled as she said, "Isaac, you don't deserve it." Those words had stayed with me ever since, lodged deep in my heart. And now, finally, I could say them back to her. Grabbing her collar, I looked her dead in the eye and said, slowly and deliberately, "Claire, you don't deserve it." She froze for a moment, then let out a bitter laugh. Raising the phone to her ear, she said to Ryan, "I'm coming to get you." Without another glance at me, she stood up, slammed the door, and walked out. The next day, photos of Claire fighting another woman over Ryan spread through our social circles like wildfire. It was the